Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, or evening, anywhere you're watching from. I am excited as always to be here with you. Today, I'll be sharing about why you keep mothering men. Woohoo! A rather sensitive topic, or maybe why men who need mothering keep being attracted to you. I wonder if you've wondered about that, and we'll be sharing a couple of different things on the topics and also how to stop doing it. Just to be clear, I am not talking about regular support where you're doing your part and your man is also doing his part. You're working together in partnership, which is beautiful. What I'll be talking about today is when you take up your own responsibilities, and in addition, you also take up the other person's responsibility almost 100%. So, what they're doing, they're not putting in any effort into their own life, into their own goals and their own interests, but you are taking up the responsibility of making all these things, all his dreams happen. All the while, sometimes these women doing all that are also begging the man to marry them. Honestly, exhausting. So we'll be sharing this one interesting thing that might be the reason why you mother men and why you attract them. I believe that this attracting people who need to be mothered strongly comes from parentification. So you probably were taking care of your siblings. Maybe you're a firstborn and you grew up just taking care of your siblings. You always put your needs last and everyone else's needs first, and that's how you defined success. Don't get me wrong, it is beautiful and amazing to help people come up and to impact people and to have impacted your siblings. I am really proud of you. However, when this love and these efforts are not balanced, or they are not what's the word I'm looking for, sustainable, then you abandon yourself and you sometimes end up feeling resentment towards these people because you can see how well they're doing, but you're looking at yourself and there is nothing to show. So this dynamic, unfortunately, could be the reason why as an adult you view love as caretaking. The other reason, which is still under parentification, that you might be attracting men who need to be mothered, who want to be mothered, not need, want to be mothered, is because probably your parents parentified you for themselves. You were probably the strong one in the family and you would be regulating your parents' feelings as well. That way, when you look at another adult, your mind is fixing them, is loving them, controlling them, unfortunately, which they on the other side view as nagging. For you is bringing out their potential and helping and guiding, but it's not received that way. So you're constantly tiring yourself doing the most and getting so little in return. So please do write on the comment section if you think that this applies to you and how to come out of it. If you've already come out of it, do share your tips, but I will share a couple. The first thing to do to come out of this unhealthy dynamic is awareness. So awareness is thumbs up for joining this video. Just knowing that the dynamic is unhealthy, it's not balanced, it's not sustainable. In a healthy relationship, you will give and you will take. It's not always you're giving, and you never get anything in return. So that dynamic is what mothering sort of is based upon just you constantly giving, especially just giving basic things, just teaching, educating, while the other person is happily collapsed on you. Unfortunately, this dynamic does not get better most of the time. People like to take from people without boundaries, which leads us to the second point. The second point is on boundaries. Deciding that from now on you will not do maybe a certain thing, or you will not have certain conversations. This educating them, this helping them, you're trying to be their therapist constantly. Again, I do not mean that once in a while is a problem. Not at all. Love involves lots and lots of giving, lots and lots of serving. We're talking about the unhealthy, unsustainable kind of overgiving, overfunctioning in relationships for women. All right, so 2, drawing boundaries. This doesn't have to be dramatic, like we're having a meeting and I will no longer do this, I will no longer talk about this. No, just remove your energy from those things. I liked someone who once advised that by observing people, you can make decisions other than, giving them really hard stances on things. Just observe, give them time, be patient, and then make your decision. The third thing you could do is to also focus on yourself. To focus on yourself as well. So instead of constantly having your energy focused on the other person externally all the time, look at yourself and ask yourself, I'm helping this person with this thing. Have I excelled in that thing myself? Or if you find that there are other areas, maybe not that area, maybe in that area you have excelled, which is most likely not true, because there is this quote that says people who try to fix others are actively trying to abandon themselves or to neglect or to hide something in themselves. That shook me, and I'm like, okay, fine, I am withdrawing that energy and sort of investing it to myself. If you can't quite figure out what you need to invest in yourself, look at your vision board or your dreams and goals. Just check, have I achieved everything before I start fixing this person? It helps to also accept the person as they are, as they have decided. So instead of trying to focus on their potential, just accept them for who they are right now. And again, make your decision on who they are right now, not on their potential. It is heartbreaking, I know, but acceptance is really, really powerful. Back to what we can work on ourselves instead of trying to endlessly fix this other person. By the way, they take it as nagging, and sometimes they will stay because who doesn't want to be helped for free, to be educated for free? People will stay, but once you run dry, or once they probably find someone more peaceful, they will easily just move on. You do not want that. So focus the energy back to yourself from mothering. Some of the areas that you could work on yourself or for yourself are emotional growth, even social growth. It's important. Your spiritual growth, your financial. There are so many things. Emotional. Just look into yourself. If there's anything that needs energy, if there's anything that even needs that mothering energy and strength, give it to yourself instead. I will read a verse as always to indulge me. This is Matthew 7. I will read from 3 up to 4. Honestly, I did not know that 5 and 6 are in that part of the Bible, so read them, but don't cancel me. Still a very young channel. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? I will end it there. I hope you've picked something. As always, do comment. Let me know if this has been helpful for you or which other ways we can stop mothering men and be healthier women. That's it for today. Bye bye.